Hello, boys and girls, and welcome to Cornelia F. Bradford's Masterpiece Theatre. Cornelia F. Bradford, where the F stands for Francophobia, which means having a dreaded fear of France or the French. Not many people know this, but I once ate a croissant in front of Cornelia, and she didn't come out of her room for 3 days. She was so frightened. Well, boys and girls, tonight's story is called The Foot Book. Yes, let's open it up and take a peek, shall we? Oh, my Lord. Oh, good God. Disgusting. Get back in there, you beastly thing. Oh, I will not be reading that book. Oh, no, a better book is called Farfallina and Marcel. Yes? Now, it's a big book, so let's get started, shall we? Oh, my Lord. Oh. Farfallina and Marcel by Holly Keller. The rain fell all morning. It splattered on the pond and splashed on Farfallina's leaf. She found a dry spot and ate it.
"Hey,"
said a little voice.
"you're eating my umbrella."
Farfallina peered over the edge. A small grey bird was huddled underneath. Farfallina liked his soft feathers and his gentle eyes. "I'm Farfallina," she said, and she slid down to the ground.
"My name is Marcel,"
said the bird. He liked Farfallina's smile and her pretty colours. The rain turned to drizzle, and Farfallina wanted to play. "I'll hide, and you find me," she said. Marcel agreed. Farfallina hid under a fern close to the ground because she knew that Marcel couldn't climb.
"Now I'll hide,"
said Marcel when he found her, and he hid right behind the tree because he knew that Farfallina moved slowly.
"I can take you for a ride in the pond,"
said Marcel. Farfallina inched her way up to Marcel's back.
"You tickle,"
said Marcel, and he slipped into the water. Farfallina giggled.
"Oh, there's so much to see,"
she said. Farfallina and Marcel played together every day. They liked the same games, and they liked each other. But one day Farfallina was not herself.
"I'm not sick,"
she told Marcel.
"just a little uncomfortable. I need to climb up onto a branch and rest for a while."
"I'll wait for you,"
Marcel called as Farfallina made her way up the tree. Marcel watched until Farfallina was completely out of sight. Then he settled himself in the grass and waited. Night came and then morning, but Farfallina didn't come down. Marcel called to her, but she didn't answer. He was very worried and terribly lonely. Weeks went by. The afternoons grew longer and warmer, and Marcel went to the pond. He was growing, and when he looked at his reflection in the water, he hardly recognized himself. He went back to the tree every day to look for Farfallina, but she was never there, and after a while he gave up. At the top of the tree, Farfallina was snuggled in a blanket of glossy silk. She was growing too. The sky was blue and clear the morning she was ready to come out and open her beautiful new wings. She had no idea how long she had been up in the tree, and she floated down to find Marcel.
"I'll just wait,"
said Farfallina when she didn't see him, and she sat on a flower. Night came and then morning, but Marcel wasn't there. Farfallina was tired and confused. She fluttered around a bit and went to the pond. The pond was glassy smooth except for the ripples made by a large, handsome goose who was swimming in solitary circles. Farfallina shivered with disappointment. She went to the pond every day to look for the small grey bird named Marcel, but he never came. One morning the goose stopped his silent rounds and spoke to her.
"You must like it here,"
he said. Farfallina fluttered a bit.
"I've been waiting for a friend," she said sadly, "but I don't think he'll come."
Marcel liked her smile and her brilliant colours.
"I know how you feel,"
he said.
"I lost a friend too. She just vanished into thin air."
Farfallina liked his sleek feathers and his gentle eyes.
"A ride around the pond might cheer you up,"
Marcel said. Farfallina thought it would, and she settled herself on Marcel's back.
"It's funny,"
Marcel said,
"but I feel as though I've known you for a long time."
"I was just thinking the same thing,"
said Farfallina.
"My name is Farfallina. What's yours?"
Marcel stopped suddenly. He beat the water with his strong wings, then he swam round and round and round.
"It's me, Farfallina," he shouted. "It's me, Marcel. Is that really you?"
"It is,"
Farfallina shouted back. They looked at each other and laughed. By evening they had explained everything, and they fell asleep smiling at the stars. Farfallina and Marcel spent the rest of the summer playing just as they had before. Marcel was careful not to fly too fast because he knew that Farfallina couldn't keep up. Farfallina didn't hide in the flowers because she knew that Marcel would never find her. And when the leaves on the trees around the pond turned red and gold, they decided to go south. Together. The end. Well, children, I hope you enjoyed Farfallina and Marcel. I have spun myself into a cocoon to see what it feels like to be a caterpillar. But, you know what, children? I don't think I went through a metamorphosis at all. I know. No, I did not change. I did not turn into a butterfly and spread my wings. All I did was get a cramp. Oh, it feels good to stretch. Well, I'll see you next week on Cornelia F. Bradford's Masterpiece Theatre. Oh my, where did those come from? Oh, well, goodbye, children. Oh my, oh dear.